All right. Welcome back. Nee&Fee Brotherhood. Brother Nee, Brother Fee. We have Nick, the lead singer from One Bad Oyster, back for a part 2. The song you're listening to right now is One Bad Oyster. It's called Little Lisa.
That's correct.
High energy song, high energy band. Love it to death. So welcome back, guys. And remember, at the end of the episode, if you like what you see, what you hear, YouTube, subscribe, TikTok, follow us, thumbs up, comment, good or bad. You're not going to hurt our feelings.
Never.
No. Skin is too thick. We've been through too much.
Way too much.
As has Nick.
We made it back from Nam.
And the Italian cars.
From Putang.
From Bhutan.
Thanks for having me back, guys.
Welcome.
Welcome back, sir.
you.
Thank you for being here.
Cheers.
Rod, you have a question for
Yes,
Nick,
I do, Nick. It's always important with us, only because we just don't think there's any.
We just don't think.
Well, that's part of the thing too. We don't think there's any push for younger generation to start playing in anywhere in America. But if you could, through this small venue, recommend something kids, whether it's brass, it doesn't matter the instrument, where would you recommend them? Hey, listen, this is the starting point, possibly for the rest of your life. Here is the direction you should go to get some inspiration to play or sing, or singing, is very important as well.
Yeah, I mean, put it this way. I think that when you're young, in my way here was always singing in the shower, always trying to join a group, listening to music that just attracted my attention.
Right.
I was, I wouldn't say I was a classic rock kid. I was more like I guess at the time it's now it's classic rock, but Van Halen was a big influence on me when I was a kid because I just wanted to be David Lee Roth.
Yeah. Because
see him on stage, he's gone a little cuckoo crazy now, but then it was just like you saw this guy and like, oh my God, he's a performer. Like, and one of the things that someone said to me, a very important person to me, my lovely girlfriend Denise, she said, "I've only missed one of your shows because you're so entertaining to watch." And Gio got a taste of that at our last festival. But the point is, my whole thing is I'm not going to stand there and bore you. Like, I'm going to give you a tambourine. I'm going to grab you on stage. I'm going to get someone for the crowd. Right. I'm going to talk to you. Like we did this show, the song that we opened with Little Lisa on the beginning of this one, we actually asked the crowd, hey, is anyone named Lisa? Mm-hmm. And then we brought a girl up who we thought was named Lisa. Come to find out she lied. But hey, But another song called Blonde Bombshell, I'll make a joke and say, any blonde girls out there? And then my sister Lori is there, and she's, let's just say she's an aspiring blonde. So I'll say real blondes, Lori. But here's the thing. Like we think that in my mind, just as a kid growing up, I feel that you have to kind of get drawn to whatever. Like you said, you're a big Fishbone. So reason I liked Fishbone was the horns and the energy and the sound. And it was never a boring show. Yeah. Like anyone can play music. If you want to be bored, I saw this band that was getting so much money and they were just sitting there and they were note for note perfect.
Yep.
They remain nameless. I wouldn't even give them the press. They don't deserve it because they bored the complete shit out of me. Yeah. I mean, they played like Supertramp. They played songs that were like, they played Rush.
Yeah.
Nobody plays Rush. Right.
But the whole time, the guitar player
he's looking down. He's sitting in a chair.
Drives me crazy. That drives me crazy.
I wanted to kick the chair off from under his ass. Yeah. I'm like, why are we giving this guy money? I mean, if I want to do this, not me, him.
He was sitting down?
Sitting down.
What kind of shenanigans is that?
Shenanigans. I love you.
Complete shenanigans.
What is that,
shenanigans. Here's the thing. The way I look at it is, if we're not entertaining and you don't want to be there, then don't.
Right.
But I'm not going to let you come to see us and be bored.
Yeah. I'd rather jump around and miss a few notes.
God, yeah.
And then bringing people on stage, getting them involved.
Oh my God,
so important.
It is,
because if they feel like they're part of the show, you got them.
Yeah,
you got them for the future, and you got them that night.
They're
not
gonna tell
leaving.
their friends. They got pictures.
Those are return
They're gonna be on
customers.
the web, right? And more importantly, you know what? Why not share the spotlight? Right. It's not yours,
right?
It's ours.
But like we said in the first show, you want them to just forget about all the bullshit in the world.
Yeah.
Come here, have a great time.
Yeah.
You want
to deal with real life? Go home in an hour.
Yeah.
But while you're here,
go
let's
watch
do
CNN.
shots. Let's do. I
Yeah.
made a big mistake one time at one of the shows where I said, "Hey, I need a shot of Fireball," and I was in row 8, and some dude handed me a handle of Fireball, and I go, "You guys party fucking hard, bro. I don't need a gallon. I needed 2 ounces."
Thanks.
But I think that back to your question, I think it's a really important one. Is whatever you gravitate, if it's playing the drums, if it's or just trying. If you don't try something, then you're never going to know. What I always think is, what will we like? We all have our positives of what we do for work or what we do for our side gig or musician. What if you never tried that? What if Eddie Van Halen never picked up the guitar?
Yeah.
He would be pulling wire.
I think they worked at the airport as baggage handlers.
And
Him and his brother.
not only that, they used to paint numbers on people's curbs for your address, and then demand money for it. They never asked. They just did it. For originally the band before Mammoth or whatever
Mammoth,
that was called.
White underbelly.
That's
something like that?
that's Blue Oyster Cult.
That was Blue Oyster Cult. Okay.
Soft white
I always
underbelly,
mix those. But no, I think you kind of gravitate to what makes sense for you. And believe me, there's some people out there who should be nowhere near a microphone ever.
This is true.
And I always say this: just because you have a microphone does not mean you can sing.
Right.
Just because I have knives in my kitchen does not make me a surgeon.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But if you are good at something and you tone your art, and whether it be even photography or drawing or doing a podcast, and you guys have energy and you do it, people will see it and they go, they'll encourage you and go, that was really good. And that to me is what the encouragement and your surrounding and your support system. If I sucked at singing, then my family, I'm pretty sure, would have been like,
They would tell you.
don't do this.
Gas station down the street's looking for
But you pump gas like a champ. But
while singing.
but just so you know, what we're trying to do as a band is not. We all have families. We all live in this area. We've been on the road before. It sucks. Don't let anyone tell you it's a good time. You know why musicians do drugs? Because they have so much downtime, they're bored off their asses.
Right.
And they're sitting there. Not all of them before I get in trouble. But in my impression, like Kurt Cobain said, he doesn't do drugs on the road. He does drugs when he's sitting home and he's alone, he's bored. So we're going to be hopefully known as, looking back, like a Deep Banana Blackout. And you guys know who they are. Everyone knows who they are. Jen Durkin in the business, amazing. Okay. But we want to be someone to look back and say, wow, those guys really rocked it when they did. Because nobody wants to see old rock stars, dude. The Stones already have that cornered.
Yeah.
When we're done, we're going to look back and say, hey, we hope we made an impact and people had fun with us.
Yeah.
And more like, I wouldn't say a local rock god, but someone they look back and go, wow, we really want to be like that. So that's what we're building.
Yeah.
And I think that comes from, again, the encouragement from being young. These players, I got Steve Fasoli, I got Eric Pierce, I got Charlie Murengi, I have Brian O'Reilly, who had a heart surgery, was practicing against his doctor's wishes. I'm like, you're dumb. I love you, but can you get better? Okay. We have Garrett Scroggin. He had an issue. He was busy. Rich Oates, who's a trumpet player, he stepped in, played bass. We have this group that all started, and I was talking to James about the trumpet player. His name is Bob Delagrange, and this guy's lights out. Him and Charlie are thick as thieves. They play together. They travel together. You know how hard it is to play the trumpet? You ever see Dizzy Gillespie?
Yes,
His
cheeks.
face looked like a chipmunk with a chipmunk taped to it.
Yeah.
So, I see Bob playing, and Bob, on the 4th of July, he will play the national anthem on water skis with a trumpet. Now, and he does it every year. And I go, so you're slalom skiing and you're playing a trumpet? I go, how do you hold the rope? He's like, I hook my other arm. This is incredible stuff.
Yeah.
And these are guys who have traveled and learned and just taken and stolen and are smart. Yeah. And we are so lucky to play together. And I really hope that if you're out there and you want to come see One Bad Oyster, you do your best, because you might not have all the players I'm referring to in one place, but you're going to have a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Because I was saying earlier, when we love playing. We have a guy who backs us up named Mike Peer. He's a drummer when our drummer's out. Like I mentioned, when Garrett was out, Rich stepped in, and Rich can play the horn. Rich can also sing. These guys are so talented. I am the hack out of the band. If you were like, who is the worst player? I am the worst player. Okay? Yeah. That means that these guys don't need to be here. They can get, Steve does work with Ludacris. Like, it's difficult to pay someone $100 maybe and free beer when he has a car coming to pick him up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what I do is with this band is I try to lead them and try to make them proud, stand up for them. I call myself the fearless frontman because I'm not afraid of anything on stage. And it's amazing to me because you can be, I'm pretty sure you know this and you play guitar enough. You can literally be on 3-inch riser and you are now a completely different person.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they look at you like, wow.
Spotlight center.
So let me ask you this, because this question came up to me a lot of times. The persona you have when you're playing, are you like that once the gig is done and you're home? Because I got asked all the time, oh my God, I want to hang out with you with the Jack Daniels. I'm not that person. I would be dead already if I drank like that, first of all. And when the gig is done, and like we said before, at 3 a.m, you're at the diner having your coffee and your English muffin or whatever it is, while everybody's home now and your ears are ringing. Like, I just want to be by myself. I want to go home and relax.
It's a great question. I mean, here's the thing. I'm already a lot. I love my girlfriend. She's very patient. The reason we have a manager is 90% to manage me. Let's call it what it is. He's my neighbor and he keeps me out of trouble. He's the one who's like, we gotta get, you gotta go home. And you have a show coming up, don't smoke anything. And once in a while, I openly admit it's legal now, like just, to partake. But here's the thing. I like to think I'm the same person. I'm already hyper. I'm in the insurance world. You have to be successful. You have to be a certain person. But when I'm done with the show, my favorite thing to do is go back to my house, have a beer on the deck. I party. But what you'll notice about this band is we're not on stage. We'll have a couple of beers, but we're not there like ripping shots back unless it's a festival and it's like an hour show. This is work because whoever's paying money, we don't put a tip bucket out because the way I look at it is this. If the bar can't afford to pay us, we're not asking you guys for money. Like we don't want your money. If you want to buy a T-shirt, wonderful.
Yeah, cool.
That's great because then you're pushing the band.
Right.
I don't want $20. That's not going to help me. Some bands put out tip jars. I am not picking on them. I just don't think it's necessary.
I am. Totally jackass move.
Well, here's the thing.
Do it.
You feel compelled to put money in the bucket. That's not what they came here for. And if a place can't afford to pay you, don't play it.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And you have to have integrity. And I think that me as a person, what I do is when I go home, I go back to the Nick that is on the couch watching, a show or thinking about what am I going to do for my kids. I have 2 amazing kids. I have a daughter who's going to be going to law school. She goes to UNC. She's a Tar Heel.
Congratulations.
My son, thank you.
That's great.
My son, a straight A student she is. I'm so proud of her. Zoe. My son, Tyler, who graduated, he's now working for Pure Microphones, which is a pretty big deal because if you don't know what those are, they cost $10,000 to start, which is absurd. He's living his dream. He writes music. I want to be... I think the best way of saying it is this. I am definitely not everyone's role model, but I'm trying real fucking hard. Because I think I can affect some people, the ones that matter. And if I was a different person than I was on stage, I'm already crazy. So what I like to do is bring that to the stage so people go, oh, okay. And I guess my feeling is if I didn't unconnect and do that, then I absolutely would be crazy because what happens in the music, people say stupid shit. People throw things at you. People are very polite. These 2 girls, when I was in the first band when I was younger, tried to take me home. And I said, we have to get past my wife over there. And she's like, no. I go, okay.
Sorry.
But the funny part is I've never actually used the band thing. Actually, when I met my girlfriend, I was promoting my band. I gave her a flyer. And I go, I have to talk to you because you're beautiful. And I really want you to come see my band. And then she did.
Okay.
And then it didn't work out the first time. But we're together 5 years. If I wasn't the same person, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't be around because she's awesome and she's smart and she loves me, which is not easy. And I think don't laugh over there. The producer behind the screen over here, Gio, thank you. I'm just gonna start tracking with that wherever I go. But I like to think I'm the same person, but I tone it back because when I'm on stage, I remember something. I'm the only one who's not tied to an instrument.
Right.
I have to entertain.
Yeah.
And I have to drag people up. Now that I know you play guitar, now that I know you play keyboard, you're not safe. Because you're going to be sucked on the stage if we play. Okay, just so we're clear, because I'll do that. I embarrass people.
We'll be pretty hammered.
That's okay, too. Yeah. That's okay, too.
Yeah.
Now, the other question actually is for Ed, too, but it goes back for drums. I don't think for your case, but didn't a lot of drummers start with Wipeout, kind of like guitarists start with Smoke on the Water?
I would imagine.
Like that, what would you say was the inspiration for singers, or for a singer?
Your range. Stay in your range. Don't try to do, you're never going to be Geddy Lee or whoever the singer is for Rush. I forget who the keyboard player.
Yeah, Geddy.
You're never going to be him. You're never going to be able to streak like David Lee Roth. You can try.
You can
but what
try.
you can do,
You can rip them off.
You can do is you can pretend to scream. I think staying in your range is always good. I think expanding it is awesome, and I think toning and practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing, and then when you're tired, you're practicing and practicing and practicing. When I do a show, I'll warm up. That's why I hate when someone says, "Hey, lead singer from One Bad Oyster is here. Come up."
Yeah.
I can't help myself. I'm going to do it.
Yeah, of course.
But I haven't warmed up.
Yeah.
Like if you're a pro athlete, do you just jump on the field?
Right.
We need a game-winning touchdown out of you.
Yeah, we need you off the bench to catch a 400-yard pass.
Yeah.
But no, I feel that just if you really are interested in music and you really want, if you have the passion in you and if you have it, you know it. It doesn't happen overnight. No. You have to tone it. You have to tone your craft.
That's something I used to tell my son because he's a drummer. He could actually read music.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It is.
Fuck yeah, it is.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
I never could. So
I don't read music.
Charting?
He would get frustrated sometimes, and I told him, I said, if it was easy,
Everyone would do it.
everybody would do it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
It's so true.
It's true.
It'll separate you from the mass.
From everybody.
And take the M out of mass.
I was
from
just
the
having
ass.
this conversation last night about the Manning family and how the older brother, he got hurt. I forget his name.
The oldest.
Oldest.
Yeah.
He got a neck injury.
He was a receiver, I think, wasn't he?
Yes.
And by the way, he was like the best athlete out of all.
And they said he is the man, like he is the best Manning, without a doubt. Yeah.
Then, of course, you got the other boys.
Peyton.
But now Arch is the number one draft pick
Yes.
coming out
Texas.
of college. And it's his son. So we were joking last night. They're like, what's his name? I go, I think it's
Cooper.
something like Norman.
Cooper.
Yeah.
Cooper.
I go, something boring.
Yeah. Coops.
Right? And then I look at him, I go, God, he looks just like Archie, man.
Yeah.
He looks just like him. And Arch Manning, his son, so, okay. But that was like a freak of nature that like you have a family that has that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Watt brothers, the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, JJ. And
So I think you're predisposed, but you could also not be interested at all,
Yeah.
And one of our guys who produced us, I was mentioning in the first show, Kenny, he used to do the sound at Bowery Ballroom, and he had Run DMC come in. Okay. Now, this is years ago, and before Run would play, the nephews and the kids would all get on stage, and they all thought that they were going to be the next. So, like, it was a joke. It was like, that's not Run DMC, that's Walk AFG. And the point was, he was like, they all think because, the chances of making it in music, I would say, are even harder than making it in professional sports because you have to have timing. You need promotion. You need people who believe in you.
Yeah.
Like,
And your window may be this
Tiny.
big.
Very
That
tiny.
big.
and that's why when you get an
Absolutely.
opportunity and someone says, "Hey, I want done."
Yeah.
If someone comes along to us and says, "Hey, we really want to," we have a new show called Gloria from Astoria, and we want to open with your song, we're gonna be like, "Let's figure it out."
Yeah.
But the new song, Together Time, was written by a guy named Mike Mondello, who used to be part of our band called Super Collider years ago. And it's so funny, I started thinking of all the bands I've been in. I didn't really think I was in a lot of bands. Now I realize I've been collecting them until this one. But he wrote that song, and we recorded it years ago with just guitar. And then James was like, I think we should use the horns. And that's what we have a snippet for you. And Together Time is now featuring Charlie Morengi, who is our trombone player, and also Bob Delagrange, the trumpet player. And that we didn't even have a saxophone in that song. And it just sounds so crisp and clean with the guitar. And I said, this is a really good song. I'm biased, but I didn't write it. I just get to perform it. And I'm lucky because I'm like, you guys are using me as use me as your vocal piece. Like, I'm so proud of the music that we do. And I really hope in this area we do make an impact, not playing songs, but it's great. I'm not slagging out cover bands. There's a place for them. We're just not one of them. We're a band that does original music and plays covers, because who's not going to want to hear Santeria? I don't practice Santeria. Everyone starts dancing, right?
Yep.
I'm going to not do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah,
And Together Time was the first audio file you sent me?
correct.
Okay. We're going to play a little bit of a snippet here so that way the
be great.
audience
Absolutely.
gets to
Can I
hear
drink
it.
beer while you do that?
You definitely
Yes.
can.
Yes, you can.
I like that feel.
All right.
Love the horns.
I love it.
Wednesday night, your place all mine. You look so fine together time. I'll speak for you, my friend. Together time with you never ends.
Very nice.
Yeah,
we just
Very,
released
very
that.
good.
So
That's not rancid, but it does remind me of it.
it's like we
It's-
planned
it's-
this.
It's not Time Bomb. It's obviously not Rubu, but
We
it
play
has that.
Time Bomb.
It
We
has
play
that
Ruby.
bouncy bass.
We play.
With a Time Bomb Tim and everything.
yeah. So when we play out, we love Rancid.
Yeah.
Because they're like, and this is awesome. So you guys know the Clash is, right?
Yeah.
So the lead singer from the Clash was Joe Strummer, who died at a very young age, sad. My move is that Rancid totally stole like the beginning of Ruby Soho.
Absolutely,
He's
yeah.
like, it's like even the raspness of the voice.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something, it worked. They got signed and they're like
Yep.
huge.
Yeah.
But like that song and like If I Fall Back Down, because I know you know that one, right? That to me sounds like a Clash. It's almost like the Clash like didn't record it,
Right.
and these guys heard it,
Yeah.
and were like,
They went to the master class or the
Yeah,
master
yeah.
tapes and found something.
yeah. But Rancid, big influence on us. You know, whatever ska bands can bring the energy, and that's why if you look back, like no doubt with Gwen Stefani, like we actually wrote a song in Super Collider called "Pictures of Gwen," because it was a song about a guy who was obsessed with Gwen Stefani, that he took her picture and pasted it on pictures of other, with him.
I've done that.
It
That's
was
love.
like, what was that? Pictures of you and me, Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's like,
yeah,
I go,
yeah.
how does this not become a hit?
Absolutely.
But no, we're going to record some of the songs we've written before, and we're trying to mix in the new stuff. Like
Yeah.
we really want to re-record Little Lisa and Blonde Bombshell, and the Every Dog song I sang for you earlier, which is more of a swing tune,
Yeah.
but it's very Brian Setzer
Oh, okay.
like, because the whole swing sound.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And this band did start off as One Bad Oyster was a swing ska surf, and it's kind of morphed more into the surf and ska because swing has its place.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, swing has
Yeah,
its place.
yeah.
But we're never let go of that song because that James wrote that. James kind of chose the writer of the music. Amazing. He wrote that song, and it just from the beginning it captures your.
Yeah.
So pour me another drink, throw in the kitchen sink. Like, who writes that shit?
Right.
Like, throwing in the kitchen sink was when you threw the whole, like, you threw everything at this person, right?
Oh, it's cool. Cute. He has to explain that to you.
Yeah. Did you know the term?
No.
Someone
no, I
says,
didn't.
Never.
throw everything in the kitchen sink.
Oh,
That
really?
means to throw in
I
everything.
had no idea.
Minx the Sinks.
I don't know.
I was
Mix
just
the
kidding.
sink.
I was just kidding.
No, so, he, look,
And also, I want you to check
Yeah.
out too is Tim does a cover from Rod Stewart's "Ooh La La."
Oh, yeah?
The Faces. Do you know the song?
yeah, of course.
And then their version or
Wish
his version,
I know
and then I'll put that over a ska beat.
Oh,
slow
really?
Ska beat.
Wow.
Whenever you get a chance, you're gonna be like, yes,
That's awesome.
Yes.
So,
That is awesome.
So, Nick, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So, I know your last episode, we were talking about referrals and the bands helping each other out.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever like collaborate with other bands in the area? Like, is
As
there
far as
ever
recording.
Yeah, recording or like features, that kind of stuff.
So I mentioned earlier Joni and Lander Blue.
Yeah,
Joni
yeah.
and John, they were Joni and John, another Lander Blue. We love you, Joni and John. And they came up and played when we did that show I mentioned Bryac in Bridgeport, how good they've been to us. Mike's been awesome. We did a show there. We said, hey, guys, come on up. Excuse me. Thank you, Course. That was sponsored by Course. Not really what they wanted, probably, but okay.
Next
anyway.
on Pepsi.
Right. Jesus, don't get me in trouble. So love you, Denise. Anyway, the point is that we what we'll do is we'll steal players from each other and kind of help when like, okay, this guy's need a guitarist. I actually sat in with Chuck's in London at Park City. And we just did some crowd pleasers like Bad Fish, and and James, our guitarist, James Conchos, will sit in with them. We haven't collaborated in the way of recording, but when we do that jam that we're talking about, we like, hey man, do you want to,
come on up?
It's so easy.
Yeah.
Like I will never ever, and I'll go on tape, say this now, you will never see me doing Wagon Wheel. I will never do that song. Okay. But like, I understand.
Oh, I love that song so much.
Oh, God.
I love
mean,
that
like
song.
wagging. I know, right?
I love it.
All right, do the ska version. Let her
it.
cry.
I can sing that whole thing.
If I do the ska version, I'm going to get shot. But no, the fact is that like I understand it. It's a collaboration of everyone getting together and like enjoying something and the whole thing. I just wish they really wouldn't pick that song. Oh my God. Like I cringe.
It's like Stairway to Heaven in a guitar store.
Yeah.
Right. They won't let
No
you.
stairway.
You ever seen the video where they grab the guitar?
Yeah. They're like,
You're
out.
no,
Get out.
No.
Get out.
no.
We refuse to take your money.
Yeah.
But we are always looking to collaborate. We played a ska festival last summer with Two Roads. Two Roads Brewery in Stratford's been really good to us. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They've been
Okay.
great with us.
Yeah.
Again, not a lot of ska bands, but the ones that were there, we played, and it was a lot of fun. And, what I've learned in this area is that a lot of other bands, let me back up. When you start collaborating with them or like trying to build a network, they don't, unless they know you, they really don't understand that there's no agenda. Does that make sense?
Yeah, they don't
Like,
let you in. They don't
want you
even
in
wanna
because they
hear
don't
you.
know if I'm trying to steal him.
Yeah.
Now, the funny part is, if you have any integrity, you're not going to steal players.
Yeah.
But if they need help, like this
Right.
other band, friend of ours, they go, hey, if this guy's not available, you sit in. I go, I'll have to learn like a battery of songs. I already know 100 songs cold, but these are totally different songs. I go, I'll be happy to help you.
Yeah.
But my point is that you have to do that because then they're going to say, hey man, remember that he helped us out and he lent us that guitarist?
Yeah.
You never know. If you want to go it alone, you're going to go it alone.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure if another show came to you and said, hey guys, we really want to work with you. We love your content. Would you be willing to do something?
Yeah.
You're going to say, yeah, let's talk about it. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, be a good person. The karma is so important.
Yep.
I totally believe in that shit.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Did that answer your question?
no, it definitely did. But like,
A little long-winded.
even
Did he throw in too much of the kitchen sink?
not enough actually.
Whenever I hear your name.
Throw some
But no,
spoons.
that reminds me of like this podcast here, this project that we made a penny for our first live stream.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not like we keep saying, we're not in it for money.
Right.
We're in it
I
for
can't believe that. It's so shocking.
for the artistic value, the passion,
The laughs.
the storytelling. I mean,
Yeah.
we can never take these moments back, and honestly, it's just great because like we could be up here, we could talk about nonsense all day, or we can talk about things that we really are passionate about and show the audience like you said, the good energy.
Yeah.
Obviously, people are going to take that and they're going to be like, wow. These guys are really speaking from the heart. Why don't we just keep watching them for a little bit? So
Yeah.
I love how you put that into words. Like people will actually see that. It's the passion, it's the vibes that's coming
Hopefully.
through.
Yeah.
And if not, you died trying, man.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want to shoot at a piece of shit and hit it, go for it. I'd rather shoot for the stars than miss.
Yeah,
Gave it your
exactly.
best.
At least you shot.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
So, all right, I have another question.
Yes, sir.
We've talked about this before. Newer bands, younger people, coming up. What songs, as a cover band, what songs do you not touch?
I will never ever play Mustang Sally. I will never ever play Freebird. I will never ever play. Well, let's see.
Why Mustang Sally?
did. Because Hang On Sloopy, Mustang Sally, all these dog shit songs that played at weddings that
Brown
you
Eyed
want to
Girl.
choke. Oh my God.
I hate that.
When I hear Brown Eyed Girl, unless it's the real big fish one where they actually try, which is still not my favorite song. But I just think that these are songs that you should stay away from. Or, oh God, what's the one that is so bullshit that everyone does?
Sweet Home Alabama.
No, that is not far. That's on we'll put a pin in that one. What song is it that everyone does? Oh, Brick House.
Oh.
How many fucking times do we got to hear Brick House?
Play that funky music.
Play the funky music.
Yeah.
Brick House. Great songs.
So you're saying that
Don't do them.
don't be a wedding band.
Please don't. You know what? If I'm not interested,
Yeah.
then you're not interested.
Yeah.
That'll easily shine through.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Because if I'm like this, like Mustang salad.
Yeah.
I don't even have to play guitar. I'm pretty sure I could. I think
broke a G string. Hold on.
I think those songs are toxic because you've given up. You have now given up.
All right.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
about,
No, that's a different
about,
angle because I think me and Ronnie came up with Stairway to Heaven. Like, it's so perfect.
Yeah. Why would you fuck with art?
Don't touch it.
Do you know the Mona Lisa? You know what is not a second Mona Lisa?
Right.
Okay.
Just leave it.
There's no Mona Abigail.
Right.
But that's a different angle. Don't play it because fucking every wedding band plays it.
Yeah.
And I agree. I agree with you. That's a good point.
We saw a band that saw us play, and we had our first 4 songs we came out with for a whole season, and we went and saw a band. And I saw one of the dudes that they played the first fucking same 4 songs.
Oh, really?
I walked over to him,
copied you.
and I walked over to him, and I go, "What the fuck?" Yeah. And he goes, "What?" I
What
go,
the rip-off
Let me
fucking-
ask you a question. This is just a coincidence?
Yeah.
I go, do me a favor. Don't do that. And he's like, well, you can't stop me. I go, no, you're right. But I do know how to turn off your board. And I'm pretty sure if you're over there and I'm over here, that's happened years ago. Never happened again. But I probably should have been flattered. I'm from a family of electricians. I know how to turn off a switch. So
Electricians.
Yeah.
We had that story.
my family, my brothers, my dad. I was the only guy. Look at these hands. The only work I ever did is where my wedding ring was. It's the only callus I actually have. There's no
Horrible.
there's no work with these hands. I don't know how to I can pay someone to do shit, but I'm a gift to the gab guy. And you said that earlier about am I different? Here's the problem. I only had 1 cup of coffee today. You don't want me on 2.
Yeah.
No
So-
cappuccinos.
No. I think that sometimes the best thing to say is something that you didn't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm doing the best I can because I think that you guys have given us a great opportunity, and I want to thank you for the ending because you know what? When Gio pitched to me, I would love to because and I saw your cast, and you're doing something that's so important. It's so important that people don't even realize how important it is. We are given this freedom of speech. We are given this gift. We have to use it. Nothing political, but times are changing. You want to be on the good side of history. You want to be the guys who did something positive and gave people an opportunity. Your growing up Italian segment, the German stories, amazing.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, my ex is Italian. My kids are half Italian. People say that means they're half good. So my son said to me, he goes, I forgot the name of your show, and I said it was Growing Italian. He goes, what the hell do you know about Growing Italian? I go, no, fair enough. But
That's why we watched.
my kids are half Italian. But no, I mean the reality is
They only watch half the show.
yeah, well, there's that too. But you're doing something that's important, and I applaud you. So let's hear a round of applause for these guys.
Well, I want to tell you that guy copying those first 4 songs did you a favor because now he's telling you cannot trust me.
Yeah,
He's absolutely.
I would never
you,
help them now.
and that's what
Yeah.
I mean. Thank you. Now
Yeah.
I know that you're a complete jackass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it didn't cost me anything much more than 4 songs.
It's true. I mean, now you know, right?
Yeah.
That is knowing.
No, another thing when I go see a band, and first of all, the playing, looking down at your guitar or your keyboard,
Yeah.
like dude,
Cheapens it.
I could take my pants off and they would never know. You know what I mean? Fucking, the people are here to see you, not you. Look at your
Can you do me a
practice
favor?
more,
Can you
motherfucker.
not do that while I'm here?
No, it won't happen now.
Well, he's not going to play like a wild concerto.
Maybe 4 more beers.
So can I tell you what drives me crazy? And everyone who knows me knows this is true. I can't stand when singers have the iPad or the iPhone.
Yeah.
So here's what I say to people. I go, they go, well, do you? I go, no. They go, you know all those lyrics? I go, well, most of them, if I
Yeah.
don't, I make them up.
Right.
I have a
Yeah.
microphone. You don't.
Yeah.
So if I want to change a word, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that cheapens a show. And I've told the people who I love, get rid of the iPad.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a chart reader, you're playing music and it's an instrument, I totally get it. You're a pianist, I totally get it. But if you're a singer, your job, that is your job. That is your art.
Know the
Learn
lyrics.
your shit.
Yeah.
if you don't know it, learn it. If you don't know it, then don't play it.
Right.
But don't pretend that you're. Do you want to go see a guy who's reading off an iPad or a girl?
I don't.
Dude,
like
have
that.
you been to Nashville recently?
No.
I went 2 years ago.
They throw them off
That's
the.
all it is.
Yeah.
It's just singers with their iPads, their phones.
You wasted my time.
That's it.
Yeah, you've wasted my time.
That's-
of coming.
that's
And
literally-
they're playing live then, right?
They're playing live.
Yeah.
And people will come up, give them like $10. Hey, can you play this song next?
Okay,
play Freebird?
Let's just say this: if you're a cover band, you're out there hustling, and someone wants you to play a song, you pull it up, completely different. Now, I'm not saying I like it, but I can understand when someone could pull up a reference and go, "Okay, let me read it real quick." But the last fucking thing you do is like pull out a piece of paper and start reading it. Do you want to see that?
But no, you see them. Their eyes are locked to the
Oh,
screen
yeah.
during the entire
That
show.
means-
There's
they're
no audience
afraid.
connection.
Yeah.
That means they're afraid to actually look. You know how hard it is when you're playing music with no sunglasses on, and the lights are coming in, you're sweating, and you put hair
It's not a
gel.
normal. It's like I think it's like fighting. When you
Yeah.
get in a fight, it's not a normal thing.
No,
Right.
no,
It's really not.
You are there to entertain someone, not to play music for them. Because I can just push a button and play music.
Right.
But even if you are a cover band or whatever, and somebody just did play Credence, and I don't know that song, then don't play the song.
Thank you.
Right. Oh yeah, that's happened to us a bunch of times. Can you play whatever? We don't know that song.
I know whatever.
That's by
Godsmack.
Poison, I think. Whatever.
Another
Song
great
2.
band. By the way, I loved Poison because you knew exactly what you were getting. Fluorescence,
Yeah.
eye makeup, big hair,
Yeah.
and guys go, Mr. Rocket, you're like, dude,
Play
it's
it,
like
CC.
it's fast food for music.
It is so fast. I actually think today's country is a lot
God,
like
yeah.
Poison because it's just a good-looking girl, a good-looking guy, a lot of lights, some
Remember when we
flash
were
here
younger,
and there,
newscasters
and a
were
good
ugly?
hook.
Remember when we were younger and newscasters were like Bill Butel,
Yeah.
not much to look at?
Yeah.
Unless you're literally a stripper on the news, they don't want to look at you.
You ever watch the Spanish news?
No.
Univision.
Model.
Look at no.
I would never.
My wife is watching stuff.
It's the profile that's always the more
my
fun.
Lord.
And I
Yes.
go, and Denise goes, "You don't understand what she's saying." I go, "I don't give a shit."
Why is the weather girl always have to be 34 double D?
Yeah, it must be cold though.
So cold.
Yes, the cold weather's coming.
Not to
Those
plug anyone,
studio lights.
there's one network. My suspicion is they just go to the strip joints and say, "We want you to commentate."
Stand here.
Because we know who they are, and they're not. They don't know what they're doing.
No.
but they're pretty people.
And they smile.
And when you look at someone, I don't care who it is, you want to look at them and go, "Huh."
Yeah. Oh, just the Spanish stations totally exploit.
Oh,
Oh, are
absolutely.
you kidding? And by the way, all the commentators are 100.
yeah.
All the
Guys,
dudes are trolls.
All the guys are like, "I own it."
Yeah.
It's like my boat.
Yeah.
That's
run
like
my boat.
that reminds me of something that's happening now. The Sydney Sweeney commercial for
Yeah.
American Eagle.
Yeah.
And all the stock owners are all like in their 80s, 90s, old men, and it brought their stock up like crazy.
Yeah.
Sydney.
Sex sells, baby.
It does.
When it
really
stops,
does.
you'll see those old guys in the commercials.
Oh, yeah. Nobody want. They can't wait to see that.
Oh,
See the old dude laying in jeans.
yeah. No
Yeah,
thanks.
I'm good.
Mom jeans.
Hey, so Nick, I got another question for you. So you mentioned something about insurance. Do you work in the insurance company?
I'm
Insurance realm?
basically I'm an account representative for a big insurance brokerage firm in New York City. Yes.
So how do your coworkers react when they find out that you're like in a pretty well-known band around here? Like how does that stigma go?
Well, first they say I'm too old, and I agree.
Nick.
Now they're like, "Oh, really? Still trying to make the music?" I'm like, "No, I made it in insurance, and this is just my side hustle." But
Is that eyeliner you're wearing? I'm in a band.
I'm in a band. And I'm selling to Revlon.
I call it mascara. No, the reality is that it's mixed. Some people are like, "Oh, that's fun," and they're like, but then they hear it and they go, "Wow, that's pretty fucking good."
Yeah.
And I
They
think-
never expect you to be good.
Right.
Oh, no.
Coworkers.
No. Whenever I say the band thing, they go, "Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my brother's in a band,
Yeah.
or my sister sings in a." And I go, "That's wonderful." And by the way, they probably could be one of the better players ever.
Yeah.
You know, but I like to just keep it grounded. Like with insurance, you know, it's a very dry world.
Yeah.
I do employee benefits too. Not the most exciting shit you've ever done.
Right.
So I think when my clients find out about it, or my people I work with, are like, "Oh, when are you playing? And this is the age-old statement. Oh my God! Oh, I can't make it up. I'll make the next show.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make a T-shirt that's just gonna say "I'll make the next show," because no one could ever make it Saturday. But when are you playing again?
Oh,
Right.
The next
Oh,
show.
Right.
Yeah.
The next one.
I couldn't.
When are you
know.
going to be in this area?
Oh, yeah.
We're-
That's a good one.
We're
I'm in
playing
your
the company
backyard.
Christmas party this year. Will you be there?
We did play the company Christmas party.
Oh, yeah?
It was hilarious.
Oh, that's great.
We broke out. I actually had to take a full day to bring all the equipment there and set it up and then break it all down. Everyone's like, let's go party. I'm like, I have a truck full of equipment. We couldn't get a sound man.
Yeah.
And I go, I have a truck full of equipment. I'm going home. I think it was the longest day ever. But no, it is definitely different because people just don't expect it. And then when I say, hey, I'm on different music venues, I'm not going to mention them now, but we all know who they are.
Yeah.
Excuse me. They go, oh, I heard your song. It's actually kind of cool. I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
It kind of reminds me of almost like my sister, my sibling. It's almost like they were supposed to go to some events or something like that of yours, and they just never showed up.
Right.
So I'm gonna definitely drag them along because I had my doubts. Believe me, I did. And
believe
then you invited me to take pictures of the band and everything. I was like, oh my God, there's like 500 people here. You guys
that was fun.
rock.
That was fun.
You know?
And here's the key, too. If you're starting a band, make it big because if you bring 3 people each, you have 25 people there.
Exactly.
And that's a start. Nothing attracts a crowd like a crowd.
Right.
Yeah.
People go, hey, man, what's going on down there?
And
You
like
know?
we said before, if you bring the girls, the guys will be there.
Yeah, you don't. With all due respect to everyone who wants to come see One Bad Oyster, just trust me, you're gonna have a good time because women love this band. They don't particularly love me because I'm, obviously, as you can tell, as the Adonis I am. But the point is that the music is fun and we will always promote. You're never gonna see a guy on stage playing tambourine. I can guarantee that. But if there's a young lady who wants to come up and play or sing or whatever. We never have girls in the
Tools
band.
of the trade.
We bring them up. When I did that Little Lisa thing, we played 1,000 shows and we played that song 1,000 times. I've never asked that question. I never said, hey, is there any girls named Lisa? And it comes out that she wasn't, but we believe she was. But it was the best idea ever. I go, I'm going to use this
Absolutely.
again.
Yeah.
Because inherently, all right, anyone named Chris out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Are we going to find a Lisa?
Right.
Yeah. It's a great hook. It's a great thing to steal. And any band out there, put a common name in a song and then bring up whoever it is. And I'm just going to say it, whether they're beautiful or not so beautiful, it's not the point. You made someone feel good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, when are you gonna say? Is there a guy named Giovanni out there?
Well, now that I know that you guys do
Chris.
this, I'm never going to do it. But if
John.
I do,
Good point.
It's John. It's
Johnny.
Chris.
right.
It's
And
Greg.
I didn't have the heart to tell her the song was about a prostitute.
Ooh.
I left that part out.
Yeah.
I'm like,
She
hey,
didn't need to know.
is
She
a
didn't
girl
need to
named?
know.
Is there a girl named Lisa? Yeah, it's about a hooker.
This song's about it.
And then you had the theme song for that. Nah,
She's like-
nah, gonna have a good time.
Right, remember?
Hey.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that is fun. That brings back memories. If we start doing that, we have to bring up Davy and Goliath. Then
Might as well. Might as well.
Wow.
Goliath is
Davy.
God everywhere. I'm a Lutheran. Gee, Davy, I don't know. So wait,
Davy,
You don't
I
know?
am with a poodle right now.
isn't this the job of you to know? You're the dog. It's called Davy and Goliath.
Brought to you by the Church of Latter-day Saints.
That's how I got out. Thank you. I got out of church by watching a Lutheran claymation show about a dog that talked.
Yeah.
But the best part was when, like, and the only reason I'm saying this is that's the way he said. He goes, Dad, he's my he said, I forget what he said. He said something like, Davy. The dad was always just a dick to him.
Yeah.
It's like always like,
He was.
Davy. We don't call him our Jewish friend. He's just our friend. And he's like, oh, okay, Dad. I'm like,
Oh.
like,
Why did you
dude,
call mommy?
How is this a prime time television show? We have nothing else on Sunday.
It was the shit, though.
It was so terribly awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. It was. I think it was actually. It wasn't even claymation. It was like feltmation.
Oh, yeah,
pieces
yeah.
of felt, and they just still cammed it.
It wasn't clay, you're right.
Yeah,
it
they
wasn't
didn't
like
have
Mr.
claymation.
Bill.
Mr. Bill was
Mr.
playing.
Bill,
Mr.
yeah.
All right, ready?
Davy.
For $1 million, what did Mr. Bill used to say? What was the tagline for
Oh,
Mr.
no.
Bill?
Giovanni.
Oh no.
Come on.
We're
$1 million.
asking me here.
Yeah, $1 million, man.
Oh, he's not an SNL
He just
guy.
said it.
I I don't know.
Oh no!
I'll take my penny. How about that? I'll take
Sluggo?
my penny.
Remember Sluggo?
Sluggo.
Sluggo is the bad guy. He's like, oh no, Sluggo's coming. For those of you who are watching at home, we just dated ourselves. So.
Oh yeah,
Way.
big time.
That's all right.
We went back to the original
Yeah,
cast of SNL.
Yeah, right.
The only like still frame claymation thing that I can think of is The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Never dug that.
Okay.
No,
No, I didn't
it's
like
not
that.
for it's not for everybody. I mean,
No.
I'm not really a big fan of it, but a person that we both know, Aiden, he loves that.
Yeah.
So,
By the way, Aiden
Call the authorities.
is how I met him is through Aiden
Okay.
because Aiden is with his sister. Okay, who's awesome too, and they have a beautiful little boy. And I basically before Aiden was living there, actually right before that, his grandfather Brownie. There was a storm that came through Wilton, and I tend to walk the neighborhood because I decided to get my exercise, and we lost power for like a week. And I called a friend of mine because they needed AC because it was 400 degrees when we lost power, and all the trees were down. Brutal. And they actually cut a path to get to his house to fill his tank for him out of a favor from me. I didn't want anything for it. I just wanted him to breathe.
Yeah.
You know, this man, it was at 900 degrees and the guy was living in air conditioning in his last days. And I was just not going to let this happen.
Yeah.
And that's how I met. And it turns out Aiden's mother and I went to high school together at Wilton
no
High.
kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even know, we didn't know each other, which is shocking to me because I thought I knew everybody. Then I realized I really wasn't as popular as I thought I was. No
shit.
But I thought I was like the shit.
I was Mr. Everything.
you know,
Right.
you know what's weird too is you might have gone to high school with my mom too, because she went through Wilton.
What's her
High.
last name?
Everson.
What was her first name?
She's a couple years younger than you,
How many couple?
like 2.
Okay.
So
Everson.
yeah,
What's her mom's first name?
Dawn.
Dawn Everson. I have my yearbook at home. I will go through it.
Yeah, no, please do. Yeah,
that's
no,
wild.
'cause
Did she know me?
I don't think so, but she knows like Tabor and
Tabor Meyer, yeah.
and all those
Yeah,
guys.
his
so-
dad owned, basically the sawmill. And Tabor is now took over the sawmill, but his original name was Tabor Meyer. He was adopted by John. A very nice man. He used to own like half of Wilton. When you live in Wilton, you understand that when you go to the graveyard, you will see the people who helped in this town, like Comstock School. There's a Comstock buried there.
Yeah.
You know, Miller, Driscoll. There's a Miller next to a Driscoll.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of little graveyards in Wilton that you don't even know are there. I can show you them that would you'd be bored as shit. But the point is, you actually see a piece of history and you go, these people had pride. They came to this town and they were like, they wanted to build something. And they did.
Sure.
For us, it's just Freddie Highback.
Highback.
You
So
know
the
Fred?
Highbacks? Yeah, his brother coached me. Fred was a year above me. His brother Donnie coached me in baseball.
Donnie, D-Love.
Very nice people, and the whole family. And now they still have the stand.
Yeah.
I live on Mountain Road, which is right across.
before,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, which is right across the road from where we're having that party. They live on Chicken Street, which is amazing. And
So you're right by Carlos.
Chief Chicken.
yeah,
right.
exactly.
Carlos's,
Yeah, Chief Chicken.
Chief Chicken,
Chicken
yeah.
story is
Chief
that he
Chicken, yeah.
sold people's lots 5 times over.
Oh, wow.
He'd sell you a lot, then he'd sell it to him,
Yeah.
then he'd sell it to you, and then whoever built on it first got to keep it.
Yeah.
But people didn't know that.
Yeah.
So they ran him out of town. And they named the road after him.
Chief Chicken.
But that's kind of what they did to everyone in Fairfield County who knows these stories. Like they name like Pequot Drive. Yeah, that's because we chased the indigenous people into the swamps, murdered them, and said, you know what? We should name something after them.
You guys are good eggs after all.
Yeah. I know we said we weren't going to take this land, but we are.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, yeah.
So Chief Wahoo, take this.
Chief Wahoo.
Yeah, so before Wilton was all this prestigious, uppity town, it was actually owned by a few sawmill families, and it used to be farmed for just the timbers.
Yep.
So
Gregory's, that's John Gregory. That was a sawmill
Yeah.
that Tabor runs now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice plug for the sawmill there. But
Why not?
yeah, but you know
Why
what?
not? Yeah.
But here's the thing. People have come to them and tried to buy that land. It's not going to sell. It's
said
where it
no,
is.
well,
It's right next to
I got-
Route 7.
I got a story for that, but it's got to be off air.
Bad.
So,
Yeah.
Goes against everything that we stand for.
Off air?
just about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No lawsuits.
No, we don't need this shit.
All right. You know another thing I can't stand when I go see a band?
Uh-oh.
We'll say a string breaks, snare drum breaks,
Right.
Yeah.
and the singer is silent.
Oh yeah, you gotta fill time.
Between
Kill
songs,
the time.
silent. Like,
It's deafening.
oh my fucking God. I had a couple singers. Something would happen. Or another thing. You ready? You right? You ready? Are you ready? Yo,
1, 2, 3, 4.
try
I know what
fucking
he's talking
rehearsing.
about,
Try
so, yeah.
rehearsing once.
God.
So when I played, the singer was like that. Something would happen, and you're like, Ed, and you just got to come out with shit.
Yeah.
You know, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You
Dead
get-
space.
Play,
It's
Yeah.
like
jam.
radio.
It's
Yeah.
it's your time to actually shine.
yeah,
yeah.
that's when you get the people in and whatever. But that makes me insane.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Me and my girlfriend have seen a few bands lately, and they'll do that, and I'll start yelling across the bar. Say something for Christ's sakes!
You're boring me.
I'm trying to help you.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ!
Well, I've told him before because we went into a horror thing and what you wouldn't watch. So I can't watch the movie, but I love the theme, Tubular Bells for The Exorcist.
Exorcist.
And I always say when that happens, play Tubular Bells. People will love it. He's like, are you a fucking lunatic? People will run for the hills.
I would never play it. I'd be too scared to play it.
When you have dead air, it's like when you hear a radio station that's dead air, you want to like shoot yourself.
Yeah.
'Cause you're like, what are you doing? What are you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah.
What I'll do in between songs is I'll take time to either thank the place or promote the band. But there's a couple of times.
Get
You
some
can go
drinks.
about 30 seconds, right? You can go about 30 seconds in between without, but here's the funny part, and I love James. And so because of this, the powerfulness of these bands, a lot of the horn guys, they had to rest their lip, right? So James, he's ready to go right away. So like, we get that one song, down. And like, so everyone takes a second. He's like, okay, you guys ready? And like, he'll say that.
Right.
And I'm like, okay. Like, because, and then like the horn guys will inherently go, okay. Yeah,
Do you
just need a second.
put that?
Just a breath.
Do you write that into your set? The breaks. I need a break here.
Like,
Like if Fazoli's, I need a break here. I need a break there. No. Okay.
No. But what we'll do is because we're normally play a show. If we play a real show, we're doing like 3 hours, 45 minutes, 15-minute break, 45 minutes, 15-minute break. Maybe we roll through. But what we'll do is we'll put in an instrumental because after playing 3 hours of music and different weather,
Different
it's
keys.
hot,
Yeah,
different this. My voice tends to, I talk all day with insurance, but it tends to get tired.
Sure.
So we'll hopefully mix in. We don't really supplement other singers. We've tried it and we want to, but it's just the amount of range that you're gonna need to do what we do. Like we do a version of Take On Me, and one of the reasons that some of the players play with us is because they said I can do that in 4 octaves. Now, I didn't say I can do it good in 4 octaves, but I can hit the note. Okay. Yeah. Just because you are a character does not mean you have character. Right? So I basically, but we have to work in timing. And I'll say, don't put this next to this, dude.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to do like Pipeline, which is a great song to play and watch, because James even gets into it. If I try to explain James kind of showed us, the man started off as a keyboard player, picked up guitar, self-taught himself, and he's just like ridiculous. And it's amazing because people see him and they're like, your guitar rips. I've never seen him angry. He's a large Greek gentleman. The only time I saw him almost kill someone was we played a bar in Stanford, who I'm not a big fan of this bar, so I will not name it.
Please
Doesn't
name
deserve
it.
any press.
Please name it.
Nope. I wanna.
Give me one letter.
Starts with a T.
I knew it. I knew it.
Okay,
I knew it.
I'll say it. I'll give a shit. We're not playing again.
I knew it.
Tyranids.
I knew it. We worked there.
We used to. My band actually
Seamus.
got in a fight there.
Seamus. Okay. So we were playing a show on that shitty stage. I
know.
And a guy spilled, it was like either a screwdriver or something orange juice based on his pedals.
Ooh, game over.
Now, Gio, I'm just going to let you know something. Nothing worse than anything on your pedals, but even worse, juice.
Yeah.
Sticky juice.
Yeah.
It's in there.
The kid spilled his drink. James looked at him. This is a true story. I would not believe it if I didn't see it. And James was wearing his guitar, and he looked at the pedal. He went, and he leaned, and the kid took 2 steps and dove through an open window to escape because James was going to beat him with his guitar. And I'm not kidding. I go, holy shit. And by the way, he made it.
He made it.
It was a good dive.
Yeah.
Kid was athletic.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. It
And
was
James is
remember
a
those
big
windows?
guy, you said.
Yeah. Remember those windows?
Yeah, I worked there
Right.
forever.
They're just open.
Yeah.
And he made it. And I go, that was fucking incredible. But it was not good because it was all, it was not a good day.
He lost all of it.
No, I'm sure James, it probably wasn't as bad as I remember, but I can tell you one thing. This guy wasn't sticking around to find out.
Right.
And that was the bad setup they had with that balcony and drinks.
Exactly. And you trip over it. It probably wasn't even the guy's fault. There was a step there. Remember that?
Yeah.
The step and that stupid railing?
Yeah.
And by the way, Seamus wasn't horrible to us. It wasn't the point. We could pack the place and they'd be like struggling to give us $400. Like, come on, bro.
And so this is COVID money because everybody minimum was $5.
Yeah.
Everybody was $5.
Right. And that place holds like 200 people.
Yeah.
That means just forgetting the shitty drinks they served. And they charged you for it.
Yeah.
That is funny you worked
Depends
there.
if it was
though.
Friday or
we
Saturday.
were there. We were there for a long
You guys
time.
worked together there?
Yeah.
Is that how you met?
Yeah.
No way.
Well, other bars, but it
Yeah.
carried over.
You were
and then we
bouncers?
wound up
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's kind of
I
cool.
don't mean to cut this short, but
Yeah.
we're getting to that time. So if you
Oh,
want to
you're
film
right.
a part
Wait,
3,
can we rag on more bars or no?
It's up to you guys if you want to do a part 3.
Put it this way.
we definitely
I have
can.
to do a little of a time constraint. I'm not holding you back.
Well,
it's
you know what?
2:20.
All right, so
Come
why don't we
back. Come back another
Come
time.
back.
You guys invite me back. I would love
Absolutely.
Yeah.
to. I'd absolutely love to.
It was fun because we understand.
Are we really recording this? I can just do this all day. With
I
you
know.
guys.
I hear you. I hear you. We definitely understand each other.
Yeah.
We love you, Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, thank
All
you
right.
guys for having me. I appreciate
Guys,
it.
once again, Nick, thank you, man.
Yes,
Thank
Dave.
you. Nick,
Good
lead
job.
singer
Good
from
job.
One Bad
Thank you.
Oyster.
Thank
You
you,
want to
guys.
hit us with some more artists?
Yes, please. Put on a good.
Oh no! Don't
put
play
on
more of my
I will.
music.
Give
I
me-
can't have that.
Don't do that.
Give me one
And
second.
don't forget Fairfield Theater Company, October 10th, opening for the Amish Outlaws. Please come. Also, Westoverfest, October 4th in Westport. Thank you very much.
Yeah, please check them out.
Please.
You could hear the energy in this music, and I can only imagine what it would be like live.
Yeah.
Live
The
full
people.
volume.
Yeah,
Way better.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh,
Fell
batteries.
asleep. That's okay.
Lithium
Hold on,
battery.
hold on, I fell asleep.
All right,
Fell
guys.
asleep.
Remember, if you like what you hear, what you see,
What do you like? You like One Bad Oyster.
Yeah.
What do you see? One Bad Oyster.
Don't-
What do you hear? One Bad Oyster.
don't eat.
One Bad Oyster.
After
Hold
10
on,
drinks.
hold on. We're not
Don't
done yet.
sneak.
Hold on there.
With One Bad Oyster. Sleep with two.
Oh,
Oh, God.
oh, yeah.
Sleep with two.
It got weird.
All right, guys. Remember, if you like what you see, what you hear, YouTube, subscribe, TikTok, follow, thumbs up, comment, good or bad, it doesn't matter.
Yes,
you got a
sir.
comment for Nick for One Bad Oyster, you
you,
let us
guys.
know.
Anybody who's
AJ.
seen the band, tell this man how good it is.
Yeah.
Give them inspiration.
We'll get the message to him.
On Instagram, on
All right.
onebadoyster.com.
Yes,
Excellent.
sir.
Gio behind the glass once again.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Gio.
brother.
Producer.
All right.
Yeah.
See you next time.